Because you're no angel, Eva, baby. 'Cause you're no angel, Eva, baby. No, 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 no. Oops. All right. Hey there. Happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I'm the truth and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast Predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box below for you to see. For this week's Mars Day Weekly Forecast Predictions, I'll be channeling with Darius Lord Shiva, who's split into Clay's Ice Good and the Ice Good. If you look up Lord Shiva, you'll see that he's a Hindu god. He is he's known as the protector. He's known as the ultimate, the supreme. He is part of the Trimurti, Brahma, which is consisted of Brahma, Vishnu, and Lord Shiva himself. And he's known as the destroyer, and he transforms. As Lord Shiva myself, who are you, and how would you like to describe yourself? The following came up. The zodiac sign Aries came up, and the number sequence 369 came up. I see 369 as like body, mind, and soul, perfect alignment. And then he has an Eight of Cups energy. He is known as, he also, again, calls himself the protector, the leader. He is self-abundance, self-authority. He is associated with inner balance, inner yin and yang, inner masculine and feminine. And he wants you to know that you have it all inside of you. He's known for courage, to be courageous, and That's crazy. Cause like the other day in my other live, I sang that song real quick, and it's called "Quest for Camelot." Is that when the blind dude started singing that song all by myself, I stand alone. Yeah, so that came up when I was channeling with him. But that's there is Lord Shiva for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's um, Mars and Weekly Fergus predictions. Um, if you had an extra sound during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. This very much appreciated. Is helpful. And let's begin this week's Mars and Weekly Fergus predictions. All right, so we're gonna start with the journal summary or whatnot. So some numbers and then some notes here. So the numbers are the following: 111, 144. A lot of double numbers. There was a lot of 18s, and then there was 123, 333, 444, and 555. And then the notes I have here, first one is divine alignment, divine timing. And then the second one, the two animals that were coming up are octopus and owl. And I put wise because octopus and owl to me together are wise. And then we have here compass, being in the right place, going in the right direction. There was a lot of compasses coming up. So it was something about you being in the right place, going in the right direction. The captain, the leader of the mothership. I'm the captain now. But yeah, and I put towards home, question mark. Every time I put a question mark, that's what it is. It's not a question. Every time I put a question mark, they're like, why are you questioning this? So sorry I put a question mark, but whatever. It could be so it's like the captain, the leader of the mothership towards home. Happiness, strong spiritually protected energy aura. Pride, confident in yourself, in your spiritual peeps, your spirit team. There's something with Orion and Sirius and Archangel Michael. And then love is the weapon. It's the protector and the defeater. So that's the journal summary. Let's go to where we are currently in the planets. Currently, we are. Sheesh. Sorry. I guess I didn't put it in the right place. Give me a second. Faithful to you. It got to be faithful to me. Currently, we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelation, humanity changes, epiphanies, realizations, awakenings. We think that we are in Libra season. Libra season started on September 23rd, 2025. It's going to end on October 22nd, 2025. Libra is known as the following, is known as the scales. The balancing scales is known as the I balance sign. It is a cardinal sign. It is an air sign. It is ruled by the planet Venus. It is a divine masculine sign. The diamond, the quartz, the marble are gemstones associated with Libra. The kidneys are anatomically associated with Libra, and Libra is the only inanimate zodiac sign in the zodiacal wheel. And the Justice and the Judgment card and the the Fool card are the major arcana cards in the tarot deck associated with Libra. And Libra is described as the following: just, sociable, refined, accommodating, kind, fair, diplomatic, likable, indecisive, respectful, artistic, seeking equality, harmony, and balance, fair-minded, peace-loving, can sometimes lie to keep the peace or avoid confrontation, and not direct. And so today the moon is currently in the last quarter moon in Cancer, and Mars is in Scorpio until November 4th, 2025. So I'm going to let you know what all that means and the summary of it. So let's start with the The last quarter moon, or third quarter moon is known for the following: is known to release, to assist with release, letting go, and forgiveness, purging self to be able to receive the new intentions you will set again during the new moon, the next new moon, prepping for the new moon, feeling called to organize and clean your space physically and energetically, and then cleanse, letting go of anything that does not support your highest good, participate in physical activity or a spiritual bath to shed unnecessary emotional weight, setting clear boundaries. And then the moon in Cancer means the following. The moon is at home in this sign, so because the moon rules Cancer. And it means the following: outstanding memory of the past, tends to cling to things, their home, and people they care for, seeking out security and familiarity, likes peace and quiet, has the potential to be able to get in touch with the feelings, emotions, and moods of others, dislikes superficiality, devoted and accommodating. There's something about seeking out like union, seeking out love, and then it's something about being direct even when you don't want to. Being going deeper into something, devoted and accommodating, can whip a dead horse, can be insecure, manipulative, can be irrational, can have a hard time compartmentalizing their lives, extraordinary sense of humor, can be dependable, yet can also have mood swings, protective over self and loved ones, nurturing, caring, can be moody, heightened emotions. So that's that for the last quarter moon in Cancer. And then, oh, let's do the, what you call it? The Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio is described as following: challenge, a challenge to do the impossible, concentrated energy, willpower, formidable opponents, seeing right through people, and relying heavily on gut feelings, strong sexual stamina, attraction to taboos, fantasies, sexual appeal draws people in, having a black or white philosophy of life, accepting challenges, making changes, strong survival instincts, satisfaction in testing self or others, achievement, mastery. Sometimes life isn't fear. I forgot, I was going to scratch it out because I don't believe in it. Provocative. Provocative, maybe projecting on others due to low self-esteem, transformation, having the drive, ambition, and willpower for transformation, getting to the bottom of things in order to transform, stimulating and provoking change, ability to persevere and work through difficult challenges. Likes a challenge, may have an unrelenting aggressiveness or anger. Be selective of where the energy goes. Direct, redirect, aim the energy more into positivity. Now I'll let you know what the summary is. I feel like also pick and choose your battles and all that stuff. Like if you need to confront something, definitely confront it, but like pick and choose your battles type of energy or whatnot. For the evening, kiss my cheek moving, you confuse things. Should I just sit out or come harder? Help me find my way. Do that love hop. So the summary of that, the last quarter moon in Cancer and then the Mars in Scorpio, releasing all that does not feel like home rules. If energy is stagnant, if you have emotional weight, movement, exercise can help. Soak in a bath and cleanse, drain negative energy out of your body. Move in silence, emotional boundaries, rebellious, challenging, seeing everything for what it is. Be aware of seductive, alluring energy outside of yourself or within yourself. Outside of yourself, if it's outside of yourself, observe, do not absorb. And ask yourself, what's the intention? So observe, don't absorb. What's the intention? And then within yourself, if it's within yourself, use as part of your gift, your charm. And then like the whole thing about like seduction and alluring energy, that's why I was saying like observe, don't absorb, and just see what the intention is, because I don't see it as good or bad. It's like, what are you trying to do? If you're trying to be seductive, like what not. But yeah, so let's go into the card reading. All right, yes. It's my cheek moving, you confuse things. Should I just sit out or one harder? Help me find my way. Should I just sit out and come home to? Interesting. I forgot I didn't put this on. No offense to you, I just have to. You just reminded me. Because people come in here and they're weird. I'm very happy that it wasn't really weird people coming in here, even when I didn't have the filter on. But just because I noticed that and whatnot, I gotta do it because I don't like that. But interesting. Okay. What's this? Someone, I will be by your side. Where is the light that shines special for you and me? Oop. Oh, that's cool. Oh, shit. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, is Knight of Cups. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Lover's card. Where is the light that shines? Okay, bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the cards that came out, is the Sailor, New Influences, Wanderlust. This is a Earth element card. And the top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Patron. An Air element card is Mentorship, Finances. Something with the hands. Open to receive. Open to receive. Something with the hands. And it's open. Got a little sage up in here. Mm-hmm. Flashing lights. Okay, so for this week's Mighty Weekly Players Expeditions, the card that came out is the Hangman card. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of that, is the Nine of Steel, which is the Nine of Swords. Top of the deck, user watching this right now, is the Three of Lanterns, which is Three of Cups. To clarify the Hangman card, you got the Hangman card, you got the Realm, and you got the Two of Wands in reverse. And then you got here the Alchemist, which is the air element card, balance, invention, and destruction. And then ambition, we have aspirant, which is a fire element, ambition, diligence, and setbacks. And we're gonna do the charms afterwards. Some of y'all could be seeing, just like a lot of threes. Sometimes y'all could be seeing 12, 12. Maybe y'all see 3, 3, 3, or y'all see the 4 threes or whatnot. Always be easy. Where are you? Easy. Okay, so yeah, so there's like 12, 12. There's also 3, 3, 3, or the 4 threes. So there's something about some of y'all could be omnipresent. Some of you are shamans or like old souls and all that stuff. Primordial energy. There's something about awareness. Message. Something is very heavy message up in here. Yeah, there's something about shamanism. Maybe even like spiritual mastery. There's something maybe about community, those that you mingle with a lot, the environment that you frequent. It's also something maybe about communication. Maybe there's something about like I'm gonna just say spiritual language, like speaking a certain way or whatnot. Like you speak a certain language, a certain frequency or something like that. There can be something about influence as well. Maybe someone's a spiritual leader or something like that. Um, have an influence, or you meeting someone who has influence on you or something like that. Okay, taking this far. Want to there is some type of truth, divine wisdom. Surrender to it. It is what it is. There could be an all-encompassing thing. Maybe some people have been on a journey or something like that, and it's like an all-encompassing thing, and some type of hindsight or wisdom, divine wisdom. Surrender to the conclusion of things. They want a lot of surrendering, especially to like divine wisdom or whatnot. That's what Lord Shiva is saying. There could be something with community or like surrounded by people, and randomly what flashed in my head is when Jesus was like amongst crowds, specifically the time where like he performed that miracle. Ooh, two of them. He performed that one miracle where they were like, oh, there's not enough fish and bread, but he made enough fish and bread for everybody out of that little bit of fish and bread. And then yeah, there's something about abundance for sure. Delicious. Okay. Divine abundance. I mean, when you connect it to divinity, it's abundance and all that stuff. Getting emperor energy. No, not emperor, I lied, empress. And then the other one is when like he turned water to wine or whatnot. So maybe it's something about things and gatherings and all that stuff, people performing like miracles and everything like that, healing. Okay. Yeah, surrender to divine wisdom, allow, surrender to whatever is an all encompassing thing, hindsight or something like that, some type of conclusion. Something could be a reflection, or it came back, like it came back to that. So it starts here and then went around on the journey, but it came right back here. Yeah. And then Some of you may be doubting your path or something like that. Please don't doubt it. Know thyself and everything like that. Maybe external attempts to like make you doubt your path. Don't doubt that. Hard times like yeah. Mm-hmm. Then we gonna be all right. Maybe there's something with miracles with hands or something. Maybe you have there's something about the keys. Someone has the keys, or you have the keys. Something about like the keys and something about the hands, and then maybe like the whole keys of wisdom and everything like that. Or it could be like miracles. It could be like that drink thing that I was saying and everything like that. Something about like maybe speaking and knowledge as well. Um, yeah, abundance. It flows through you. Yes, it's everything I said about the Jesus thing. For sure, especially where it says that where it has the three of lanterns, the alchemist, and the aspirant. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Maybe there's something also about like teaching or showing people through being or just like through teachings that like um abundance, what like abundance is always here or something like that, or something about miracles. It came out. What came out was the Hangman card. For the Mars weekly forecast predictions, there's something about surrendering to divine wisdom, just surrendering in general. Bottom deck summary of that is a Nine of Steel, which is Nine of Swords. Um, there's something about, I feel like some of y'all may be doubting it, or maybe some of y'all are overwhelmed, overthinking, or whatnot. Don't do that. Surrender. And there's something about like, yeah, it's definitely Lord Shiva. It's like there's destruction. It's here, and I read it when I read about who Lord Shiva is. There's something about like destruction, but it's to all bring back balance or whatnot, to bring back some type of stability and flow. So, or bring back to what really matters. Top of the deck you're watching this right now is the Three of Lanterns, Three of Cups. And there could be something with community. There could be something about abundance going on currently. Yeah, there's like some type of ascension or moving forward, moving on from like conflict and everything like that. Things getting back in order and everything. Going back to the basics, going back to what always have been. Top to clarify the Hangman card, we got the Hangman card, the realm, which is the world card, and the Two of Wands in reverse. This is what's happening. It's very obvious. So I'm telling you, some of y'all may be like at some type of crossroad. You're nervous. You're overthinking it. You're know thyself. This is what's showing in your face. And then like I don't know, something about reflection and water. Okay. Come close to me, baby. Let your shine through. Without you. Okay, we have here the Alchemist. I came up right. I'm gonna read all of this. The Alchemist. It's the air element card, and it says balance, invention, destruction. Colored liquids and strange smelling chemicals bubble from inside of glass apparatus. A creature watches you from inside of a bottle, blinking its single eye, and in the middle of the chaos sits the alchemist, surrounded by an infinity of notes. It takes genius to create, and the alchemist is the embodiment of the invention. They understand the core principle of creation. Solve et coagula. Something must be destroyed in order to create anew. That place of safety must be burned down in order to rebuild from the ashes. The alchemist is not afraid to take drastic measures in order to achieve goals. In order to create, be it a new project, a new chapter in your life, in order to create, be it a new project, a new chapter in your life, or perhaps a new relationship, something must first be dismantled in order to make space. But in alchemy, nothing is ever truly destroyed. The new is built on the foundations of what has come before, and there are lessons to be learned from the rubble. It's giving me like when like trees die and stuff like that, and then like a whole ecosystem like starts building on it, like animals make home out of it, like mushrooms and moss and stuff starts growing from it. Maybe even a new tree grows from it because it like goes into the soil. Also, it remembers this was all in the middle of it was reminding me of me, because like I realize this weird thing where like your environment does matter or whatnot. Yes, we strong and we powerful gods, da da da. What you call it? But there's something about that I started facing where I was like, oh no, I gotta like get out of this environment. I have to like literally like burn everything away in order to like go to where I was. Because there's this weird assimilation thing, like being in an environment or in an energy, and like if you're in it for long enough, being assimilated with it or whatnot. And I was like, I'm not assimilating with this bullshit. The fuck, like. So I had to leave, and because at some point, just staying there, yeah, I'm strong and all that stuff, but there was just certain things where I was like, I do not want to become like this person. I do not want to become like these people, this place, or whatever, or whatnot. I don't want to become like this, or whatnot. Because at some point, I feel like I had to in order to like survive that environment. I'm like, that's not me. So I don't know that. And then we have here the aspirant. It came upright. The great hall is silent. The dimness of dusk settling in the corners. A beam of light pierces a single window, illuminating a figure knelt in meditation. The aspirant, child of fate, vessel of expectations, carries a great weight on their shoulders. With everyone's eyes on them, failure is no option. Above all, the aspirant craves greatness, but they're so focused on the finish line that they may not see the roadblocks waiting to trip them up. Don't let yourself fall into the same trap. Take a moment to reassess where you are right now so that you don't stumble when something goes wrong. Half the battle is won when you accept that you will face problems along the way, but whatever hurdles you encounter, know that they can be overcome. That's what I mean. When you're in spaces where you just not like welcomed or belong or whatnot, and then like having to always like have your back like looking or behind your back or like I'm a woman. I'm in feminine energy. F that. But yeah, that. And then what you call? We have here Pisces. We also have here Aquarius. Yeah, Pisces and Aquarius. You could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in chart. Could be energy of this reading. It could be the planetary placements. All that stuff. Anybody around you, all that. Then we have here school, the good omen, the good meaning of school, and it has the zodiac sign Cancer, and it also has the number sequence 234. And it says bringing change to the unbalanced, irreconcilable for satisfaction, being able to change the unchangeable. And some type of change going on. Then we have here beget, which is a verb meaning give rise to, bringing out, bring usually a child into existence by the process of reproduction. There could be something, and I always say this too, there's something about like, yeah, whatever, maybe it could be a child, it could be just something that you're creating or something like that. And like, it could be like amongst a community, it could be in an environment, amongst a community for the most part. Maybe you're very strict about like the community that like your child or whatever this thing that you are producing is around. You're very like strict about it or something like that. Also, hold on, because something else came up. Oh, there's something about like the abundance when it comes to that too. Something about your abundance. It could also be to something about like matters like the community that you're a part of, and like the abundance when it comes from the abundance. There's something with community, the alignment with community and like your abundance from like whatever is being produced. And then we have here trans, which is a prefix meaning across, beyond, through, on the other side of. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like some of you may be limited minded or something like that because it's over by the Two of Wands in reverse and somebody's overwhelmed or whatnot. Maybe like you're afraid to like go to beyond. I'm seeing like space and like being projectile in the middle of space, and you're like, yeah, it's like lose. I feel like I've been saying this a little bit too in the reading subtly. There's something about like you having the rug pulled up from under you. It's like Earth is there. You know, I'm gonna go into my rabbit hole about Earth. About material things. But Earth is there, but imagine Earth just being removed from under your feet, like, and now you're just floating in space. I don't know, something about that. So that's that for this week's Mars Weekly Forecast Predictions. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me, set up at any time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out, y'all. All right. Boop, boop, boop. And peace and love, Universal. I wish you a great day, a great week, all of that. Blessings to you. Peace out. Ooh, 444. Peace out, y'all.